representative of the Regional Minister for Greater Accra Region, the United Nations Resident Coordinator of Ghana, Mr. Zia, representative of the Food and Agriculture Organization in Ghana, Ms. Prayer, Deputy Country Director, World Food Program, the Chief Directors of the Ministries of Food and Agriculture and Fisheries and Aquaculture, representatives of the government partners, diplomatic corps, founding father and members of the Amen Institute. Today, I will submit my application for membership. I want to be a member of the Amen Institute. Our hard-working farmers, cherished members of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is an honor and privilege to join you on this significant day as Ghana joins the global community to commemorate World Food Day 2025, which also marks FAO's 80th anniversary under the inspiring theme, Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future. A call for increased collaboration and cooperation to transform agri-food systems. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge our invaluable partners, the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, World Food Program, Amen Institute, United Nations Development Program, and our private sector collaborators for their continuous support in organizing this event and for their steadfast contribution to Ghana's agricultural development. Distinguished guests, despite decades of progress combating hunger and malnutrition across the globe, agri-food systems are under immense pressure than ever to provide enough nutritious foods to a growing population, distributed fairly, and ensuring that no one is left behind. Conflicts, climate change, economic volatility, and environmental degradation threatens global stability. Although access to food is recognized as a fundamental human right, millions around the world still face barriers to accessing safe, nutritious, and affordable meals. With an estimated 2.6 billion people unable to afford a healthy diet globally, World Food Day reminds us that food is not merely a commodity, it is a fundamental human right. This year's theme, Hand in Hand for Better Food and a Better Future, thus speaks directly to our shared responsibility to transform food systems, promote equitable access to nutritious food, and safeguard the environment upon which our future depends. Guided by the FAO's 4 betters: better production, better nutrition, better environment, and a better life, leaving no one behind. We must act with renewed purpose. For Ghana, this call resonates deeply. Our agricultural sector feeds our people, employs millions, and anchors our national economy. Yet, it also faces challenges such as climate variability, post-harvest losses, low mechanization, limited irrigation, and food import dependence. These are challenges we must overcome together. This year's World Food Day coincides with a major milestone in our national agricultural transformation agenda, the introduction of the Feed Ghana program. The Feed Ghana program is the government of Ghana's flagship initiative to achieve self-sufficiency in food and nutrition security. It is designed to accelerate productivity, strengthen value chains, reduce import dependency, create sustainable jobs, especially for our youth and women, and ensure sustainable food and nutrition security. Under the Feed Ghana program, government is prioritizing specific value chains that offer high potential for enhancing food security, generating employment, fostering agro-industrial growth, and promoting climate resilience. These include cereals and legumes, vegetables, starchy staples, industrial tree crops, and livestock. The program integrates institutional and school farming, promotes agro-industrial linkages, and scales mechanization and irrigation infrastructure through the establishment of farmer service centers across all agricultural districts of our country. The Feed Ghana program embodies this year's theme, hand in hand for better food and a better future. The program is built on partnerships among government, private sector, traditional authorities, and civil society to secure the future of food in Ghana. Allow me to share some of the remarkable strides we are making in transforming Ghana's agricultural landscape. Under the Feed Ghana program, government is revitalizing key production clusters for crops such as tomato and onion in Akumadan, Tono, Boko, and many other areas. Over 350,000 smallholder farmers have received support with improved seeds, fertilizers, and access to irrigation and storage. Institutions such as Ghana Prison Service, the National Service Scheme, and farmer organizations are also being supported to scale up production and strengthen our national food reserves. The poultry industry revitalization drive is yielding impressive results. Through the Poultry Farm to the Table project, 50 commercial farmers are producing 4 million broiler birds annually, while 500 SMEs are contributing another 3 million birds for local consumption. Alongside this, the Nkokon Kitenkete or backyard poultry program is empowering about 60,000 households in all the 276 constituencies to produce 3 million birds. Special under this is the targeting of single mothers and persons with disabilities who are receiving about 550,000 dual-purpose broiler birds to support their livelihoods. This initiative supports climate smart poultry production, enhances household nutrition, and strengthens livelihoods in rural communities, and reduces poultry imports worth between 300 and 400 million euros every year. We are expanding irrigation and mechanization services, working with the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority. New irrigation infrastructure is being developed in key producing areas to support all year-round farming. In addition, farmer service centers are being established in all agricultural districts to provide tractors, harvesters, and other mechanized services, as well as training and input distribution. Till date, the formation of about 70,000 commodity-based FBOs or cooperatives have been facilitated. This is to bring farmers together to be recognized as legal entities that can negotiate for a license use. Through the support of FAO, pilot training has begun in 4 regions to build the capacity of the leaders of the groups in organizational development, agribusiness principles, negotiation skills, among others. It is expected that this is upscaled to all the regions in the coming months. Through partnership with the World Food Programme and the Korean International Cooperation Agency, young people in 56 states across 6 regions are being equipped with skills and digital agriculture, climate smart farming, and financial literacy. These interventions are preparing our youth to lead the next wave of agricultural innovation and transformation. To ensure stability in our food system, the National Food Buffer Stock Company continues to purchase surplus grains from farmers at guaranteed prices, preventing post-harvest losses and stabilizing markets. We are also promoting the establishment of community-level warehouses and cold storage facilities to preserve both perishable and non-perishable communities. Additionally, through initiatives such as the Ghana Smallholder Horticulture Empowerment Promotion and the Ghana Landscape Restoration and Small-Scale Mining Project, over 1,000 farmers have been trained in improved cultivation and climate smart technologies, restoring degraded lands and safeguarding our environment. These interventions together reflect government's unwavering commitment to boost productivity, ensure food security, empower our youth and women, and build a resilient, self-sufficient agricultural economy for Ghana's sustainable future. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as FAO celebrates 80 years of global service, Ghana proudly joins in honoring this institution's legacy. For decades, FAO has been a steadfast partner in Ghana's agricultural development, working closely with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, MOFA, to advance food security and nutrition. Together, we are implementing several impactful initiatives in areas such as irrigation, post-harvest management, and livestock development, including FAO has stood with Ghana in times of crisis, from pest outbreaks to droughts, and continue to help us plan for a resilient, food-secure future. As we celebrate World Food Day and the FAO's 80th anniversary, we recognize that its global initiatives, such as Hand-in-Hand Initiative, the One Health approach, and the Innovation Policy Labs, are directly relevant to Ghana's journey. Ghana looks forward to aligning the Feed Ghana program with the FAO's Hand-in-Hand Initiative to leverage technology, geospatial data, and investment partnership to scale up production and attract both local and foreign investment. This year's global message also reminds us that collaboration and innovation are the bedrock of transformation. Distinguished guests, the vision of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is to ensure that no Ghanaian goes to bed hungry and that every community has access to affordable, nutritious, and safe food. Ghana's agriculture must therefore embrace digitalization, biotechnology, and smart farming using satellite-based crop monitoring to drone-assisted irrigation, from AI-driven pest detection to precision soil mapping, which are no longer luxuries but necessities to drive agri-food system transformation. We must build strong partnerships with universities, research institutions, and the private sector to drive agricultural innovation, supported by FAO's global expertise in emerging technologies and commitment to ethical, inclusive, and data-driven agriculture. We must also intentionally empower farmers, especially women and youth, through collaboration with FAO on initiatives such as the Accelerator Mentorship Program for Women Entrepreneurs and the Farmer Field Schools, which are proving to enhance knowledge, innovation, and livelihoods. On this World Day, and as FAO turns 80, I issue this call to action. 1. To FAO and development partners, continue working with us in this transformative journey through technical assistance, knowledge sharing, and investment support. 2. To the private sector, invest boldly in local value chains and agribusiness opportunities created under the Feed Ghana program. 3. To research institutions and universities, drive homegrown innovation that answers local challenges. 4. To civil society and the media advocate, educate, and keep us accountable. 5, to farmers, youth, and women, take ownership, adopt innovation, and be champions of this transformation. As we celebrate World Food Day and 80 years of FAO's global commitment, and recommit ourselves to Ghana's food and nutrition security, I invite every stakeholder here to ask, what is my role in achieving better food and a better future? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to ensure that Feed Ghana truly advances the team hand in hand for better food and a better future, we must embed collaboration, innovation, and systems thinking in every dimension of our agri-food system transformation journey. Let us stand united, hand in hand, for better food and for a better future for every Ghanaian. May our shared commitment, partnerships, and collective action pave the way for a Ghana that feeds itself and feeds the future generation. Happy 80th anniversary to FAO. Happy World Food Day. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
That was a
This year's celebration carries special significance as we also commemorate the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO's 80th anniversary. 8 decades of partnership, of progress, and of purpose. 80 years ago, founders of the Food and Agriculture Organization believed that defeat through global cooperation, solidarity, guide FAO's and across the world. Over these 8 decades, FAO and its members have achieved remarkable milestones. In close collaboration with member states and partners, we have eradicated rinderpest, the first animal disease ever to be eliminated globally. Global food safety standards have been established and continue to be improved, and FAO support countries people, the future of our food systems, lack the support and the opportunities that they deserve. Resilience through climate-smart agriculture and early warning systems, and empowering youth and women to establish and sustain agribusiness. These efforts show FAO's commitment to producing food more efficiently, helping people eat healthier, protecting the environment, and improving lives for everyone. These goals guide everything that we do now and in the future. As FAO turns 80 today, we reaffirm our commitment to working hand in hand with all partners in Ghana to accelerate progress towards zero hunger, ensure decent livelihoods for farmers, and protect our environment for generations to come. It must be built by us through the choices that we make, partnerships that we forge, and the determination that we bring. So as we celebrate this year's World Food Day and FAO at 80, let us renew our promise to stand together, to invest together, to act together for better food, a better planet, and a better future for all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Priya. Thanks for the reassurance of FAO support to.
We're also so happy to see the media here and civil society partners, many different people. So let me just say I also rest on all the protocols. Honorable Minister gave me permission to say that so that I don't make make my long speech even longer. Okay, so my name is Zia. Not so easy, but 3 letters Z-I. I am so happy to be here. But before that, I also have a chance to say a few words of my own. And why am I happy? Because, well, who is not happy to talk about food? Food is so critical to each and every human being in the world. And since coming to Ghana just 3 months ago, I have been so blessed to dive into the beautiful, rich history and amazing diversity of the food which Ghana cooks and serves. So, been an honor. And in the last 3 months, I have gained a couple of kilos. Right down. And what did I eat it with? Light soup, okra stew, groundnut, palm soup. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Market. I didn't even know what bushmeat was, by the way, but now I know. And I didn't eat it yet, but I will. But those, those women were suffering for many years with unclean environment, struggling to clean and produce the meat in a healthy, hygienic way. Happy to say that the government and FAO worked together to make the environment more clean. But the bushmeat, there's a long history. There's people trapping it, people catching it, people processing it, people selling it. Now, the last thing I want to share is that I went to Savannah, Northwest, right? And I met some children there, and I asked one of the kids who I thought looked a little bit like my 8-year-old in terms of height and size. But when I said, "How old are you?" that little girl said to me, "I'm 14. And I couldn't believe that. How could this child who looks like my 8-year-old actually is 14? The answer is very simple. She's stunted. Now, I don't know if you know the technical, but stunting comes when a child is chronically malnourished. That means not getting enough quantity, enough quality of food. And the sad truth is that whilst we enjoy our food here, in Ghana there is a large number of children who don't get enough food, quality or quantity. The figures now are standing around 17% of children in Ghana are chronically undernourished. Twice. So successive governments have done very well to ensure that the population gets better quality, better quantity of food. But still, 17%, that's a figure I want you to keep in your mind. 17% of children in this country are chronically undernourished. That's something which we need to fight every day to reverse, to change that. there's no way that I can continue enjoying food fully until I know that every child in this country also enjoys that right. It's not a privilege, it's a right to have enough good quality and quantity food. So I have a lot of stories about food, but I'm not going to go on and on today, because I think if you just sit and think every time you eat a meal, where did it come from? Who grew it? Who delivered it? Who sold it? Who processed it? Who cooked it? Then there's a long story behind that, and that story is not always pretty, but the job of the Ministry of Agriculture and other ministries and the United Nations and all of us here is to try to make sure that the food story here becomes a fairy tale and not one which we are worried to talk about. So, with all of that, let me now go to what I was supposed to say, which is the speech of the United Nations Secretary General. 80 years ago,
representative to Ghana, of the World Country Director of the World Food Programme for Agriculture, Directors of this year press, of the press, distinguished innovation and collaboration across all sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture has been active in participating in the World Food Day celebrations over the years, working closely with the Ministry of Food and Agriculture and other partners to showcase the vital role of Ghana's agriculture sector, including the fisheries and aquaculture, in achieving food and nutritional security. Through exhibitions and dialogues, the ministry has highlighted the fisheries sector's contributions to livelihood, nutrition, and economic growth. I wish to express our appreciation to the Food and Agriculture Organization, the World Food Programme, and all partners for their continued collaboration in ensuring that Ghana joins hands with the global community to commemorate this important day. Your partnership has been instrumental in advancing our collective vision of ending hunger and promoting sustainable food systems. Ladies and gentlemen, the theme for this year's celebration calls on us to strengthen these partnerships and even further with our team hand in hand, reflects the power of collaboration between governments, industry, private sector, and development partners, while the better food and better future challenges us to act sustainably so that future generations can inherit healthy and food-secure planet. Remains a vital pillar of the global, continental, and national food systems. Across the world, fish provides a key source of nutrition for over 3 billion people. In Africa, the sector supports millions of livelihoods and contributes significantly to food and nutrition security, poverty reduction, and foreign trade. Here in Ghana, the fisheries sector sustains the livelihood of over 3 million people and provides about 60% of the animal protein consumed nationwide, making it indispensable to our national economy, health, and well-being. Distinguished guests, our hard-working fishers, processors, and aquaculture operators truly embody the spirit of working hand in hand for better food and a better future. Through their dedication, they ensure a steady supply of safe, affordable, and nutritious fish for millions of households. Their efforts are vital not only to our national food and nutrition security, but also to the achievement of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2 and 3, which relates to zero hunger and good health and well-being respectively. On behalf of the government, I express sincere appreciation to our gallant fishers and actors in the fisheries and aquaculture sector for their unwavering commitment and invaluable contributions to Ghana's development. The Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture continues to advance policies and programs that promote sustainability, productivity, and resilience in the fisheries and aquaculture sector. Notable among these are the passage of the Fisheries and Aquaculture Act 2025, Act 1146, which replaces Act 625, and the development of the National Blue Economy Strategy. Ghana has also ratified the World Trade Organization Agreement on Fisheries Subsidies to eliminate harmful subsidies. I am very pleased to inform you this morning that Cabinet has granted approval for the establishment of the Marine Protected Area at the Greater Cape 3 Point area in the Western region. These milestones have been achieved through the collective collaboration of all our stakeholders. I'll take this opportunity to thank you very much for your collaborations thus far. Honorable Chair, as we commemorate this year's World Food Day, let us renew our collective resolve to work hand in hand to promote better production, better nutrition, a better environment, and ultimately a better life for all. Together we can build a fisheries and aquaculture food system that nourishes our people, sustains the ecosystems, and secure our shared future. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Madam Rosemary.